Dogworks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dogworks. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
Here's to the great American dog trainers out there. The hundreds of you who settled for the sometimes thankless job of working with four-legged companions because they pay the bills. Of course, there's something else you could do if you've got something to say. Start a podcast with First Paw Media and unleash your creative freedom. Maybe even earn enough money to tell yourself, hey, I'm no puppy wrangler, I'm a rover, I'm a trailbreaker, I'm an adventurer. Visit firstpaw.media. Wag on over today.
You can support this podcast on patreon.com/firstpawmedia.
Is your dog a certified good boy or good girl? Did you know that the American Kennel Club's Canine Good Citizen program can help you with that? CGC's guidelines will steer you through the steps of responsible dog ownership and give you training goals. By following the CGC program, you will help your dog become well-behaved, benefiting not only you, but also your neighbors and community.
From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dogworks Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is Dogworks Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now here are your hosts, Robert and Michelle Forto.
Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about how AKC Canine Good Citizen supports responsible dog ownership. Let's dive right in, shall we? Part of being a responsible dog owner is helping your dog become a member of society. Important steps towards responsible dog ownership include socializing your dog and preventing doggy boredom. But training your dog is an element that you can't ignore. The AKC Canine Good Citizen program sets guidelines for appropriate dog behavior. And by the way, the AKC developed the CGC program way back in 1980. The CGC's guidelines will steer you through the steps of responsible dog ownership and give you training goals. By following the CGC program, you will help your dog become well-behaved, benefiting not only you, but also your neighbors and community. So what is the AKC Canine Good Citizen? Well, the CGC program is based on the belief that with love, praise, and the right training, all dogs can be good dogs. And with a little guidance, all owners can be great owners. The program is a two-part course, one for you and one for your dog, with the aim of helping the two of you become a lifelong team. Your part of the program is the Responsible Dog Ownership Pledge, a promise you formally make to maintain your dog's health, safety, and quality of life. For example, it's important to give your dog attention and playtime, as well as preventing them from becoming a nuisance or running loose. Your dog's part of the CGC course is a 10-skill program focused on good manners. Skills include social behaviors, obedience, walking skills, and confidence. The test items are as follows: accepting a friendly stranger, sitting politely for petting, accepting grooming or an examination from someone other than the owner, reacting politely to other dogs, sitting and lying down on cue and staying in place, coming when called, walking on a loose leash, walking politely and under control through a crowd, reacting calmly to a distraction, such as a dropped chair, reacting calmly to supervised separation from the owner. So how do you get started with CGC training? Although you can train your dog at home, formal CGC classes will not only help you through any struggles, but will provide your dog with socialization. After you've taught your dog to master all 10 skills, it's time to take the CGC test together. In order to pass, you and your dog will have to successfully perform every skill under the supervision of a CGC evaluator. Over 1 million dogs have already earned their CGC award, but if your dog doesn't pass the test, it's not cause for concern. It simply means a little more training may be in order. Be patient with your dog and work to polish the problem behaviors. Then you and your dog are welcome to try the test again. Any dog of any age can participate in CGC, although if you have a puppy, you might want to start with the AKC Star Puppy Program. However, there is no minimum or maximum age limit for the CGC test. Plus, both purebred and mixed breed dogs are welcome. Once your dog has passed the test, the CGC title is valid with the AKC for life. What are the benefits of AKC Canine Good Citizen? Well, the most obvious benefit of the CGC program is having a polite and well-behaved dog who can accompany you to many places. For example, CGC training will make your dog a welcome and pleasant visitor in the home of friends and family. Trips to the vet or groomer will be easier with CGC skills under your belt. CGC can also help your dog fit in at the office if you take your dog to work with you. CGC helps with the basics like sit and stay, but it also builds confidence, helping dogs feel calm when meeting strangers and in busy, crowded situations. But there are less obvious benefits too. Being successful at CGC training requires lots of love, patience, and praise, and all those positive interactions will strengthen your bond with your dog, both at home and in the world at large. You will also be meeting some of your dog's most basic needs, which is an important component of responsible dog ownership. For example, several of the test items required getting your dog out and around other people and other dogs. That provides important socialization. Other test items will provide physical exercise. And of course, any kind of training is a great source of mental stimulation for your dog. The benefits also go beyond you and your dog. The CGC program helps spread the word about responsible dog ownership across the country, ensuring dogs will always be welcome members of society. In fact, many state governments have started to recognize the CGC program as a way to advocate for responsible dog ownership, and 48 states have CGC resolutions that endorse the program on a statewide level. We're going to take a short break here, and we will be right back.
Got a dog training problem? There's a podcast for that to stay updated on everything dogs do on DogWorks Radio, a podcast hosted by master dog trainers and business coaches Robert and Michelle Forto. Every week, they will introduce you to pet professionals with unique insights on dogs in the veterinary world, in books and films, and working with canines. The podcast also answers questions like how long does it take to train a puppy, or what are the different training styles? Get some surprising answers on DogWorks Radio, wherever you listen to podcasts.
What comes after CGC? After your dog earns a CGC award, you're both ready to pursue other fun and fulfilling activities. Examples include therapy dog work, dog sports, AKC Community Canine, ensuring you have a well-mannered dog while you're out in the community, AKC Urban CGC, a test of your dog's skills in an active city or town setting, AKC Trick Dog, After earning your CGC title, you and your dog only have to perform 5 tricks from the novice checklist to earn your novice title in AKC Trick Dog. That gives me some ideas. So what do you guys think? Did you learn anything new about your canine buddy? Before we end the show, let's press pause for a sec. Maybe ask yourself, why did this resonate with me? And what aspect of my relationship with my canine buddy could I apply this to? I know my dog knows some tricks. I'm about ready to head on over and check out that novice checklist. How about you? And what are you going to do differently this week to make your dog's training a little easier? Take some time, mull it over, talk it out with a family member or trusted friend, and put some of those ideas down in that training journal. Then check back with me next week for our next episode. And as always, I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this episode or any others you may have tuned into. So reach out over on X at First Paw Media and let's spark a conversation. Until then, keep going. You are doing great. It's time to create the relationship with your dog that you've always dreamed of. Thanks for listening to DogWorks Radio. You can find the show notes for this episode and all others at alaskadogworks.com. And if you know someone in your life who needs help with their dog's training, be a hero and share our podcast with them. We will see you next time.
From First Paw Media, this is DogWorks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michelle Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media.